السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك يا عبد الله؟ Ramadan Mubarak. I can't lie, this one ain't a Ramadan video. If you want to watch that, the thumbnail looks like this. Link in the description down below. I wanted to wait until I actually graduated uni to make this video, but my body, my body was telling me to make it. I'm currently in my final year of university with about 4 months left to go. This video is going to be structured into 5 sections. What led me to go in the first place, my experience during my first year, my second year, and well now to the present day.
Excuse me, are you supposed to be here?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And a detailed evaluation, a clear-cut conclusion to answer the question that's on everyone's mind. Is uni really worth it for Muslims? Nowadays you see people glamorizing apprenticeships and degree apprenticeships and various alternatives to university. But when I was in sixth form, the teachers would literally brainwash you. They would constantly try to convince you that university was the only route after sixth form. It was as if it was either uni or you'll be a bum. Khalas. When I tell you, they were deep throating, drilling it into my brain to make me fully believe that university is the only way, the only path. As a sixth former, you're barely even an adult. You still don't know what you want to really do in life. You still don't have that sense of direction yet. And for these guys to be telling you what's best for you, it's just wrong. It's all lies. Because let's not lie, when you go uni, they get a little commission, some money in their pockets. But the funny thing is, I already knew this. But at the time I had no goals, no passions, no skills, and I knew if I didn't go uni, I'd be wasting my life bedrotting at home. So I said, thug it out. It's only 3 years and you're barely even in anyway, like I can hack it. I was originally accepted and planning on going into the University of Derby, but my mum said, hell no. The commuting is way too far, no way on God's green earth are you getting an accommodation and moving out. And I can't lie, I don't even blame her. At the time, I was just young, dumb and broke. I knew damn well I wouldn't survive a millisecond out there in the wild. So I had no other choice but to go into clearing and apply into a Midlands university nearby. Despite the fact that I never really wanted to go uni and was practically a sheep following the traditional route of an ideal child of immigrant parents, I was low-key excited. As I previously mentioned, I had way too much free time on my hands. That's holiday after sixth form. 4 months! Even after spending a month in Africa, it was still too long. I couldn't find any job, any work during that time. The job market done out. So I was just losing my mind. I was in need of a structure, a routine. I was so desperate to get back into the matrix. I vividly remember my first day of uni. I used to think all unis had them big lecture halls that you see in the movies and the shows. But because my course had a limited amount of people, we had this. A box, a dingo.
Am I in year 5, bro? Are you mad?
Another thing I noticed, I'm seeing everyone already bust convo. Like, how do you guys already know each other when this is the first day? Which brings me to my first point. If you want to act like some nonchalant dreadhead, wallahi, don't go university, because the loneliness will kill you. If you aren't willing to socialize and befriend someone, my brother, my sister, be abobbed. Because I kid you not, that loneliness in university is a different feeling. I don't know why. A lot of the time people have already befriended each other during freshers or using like Snapchat, Instagram group chats with the uni that you're going to and the course that you're doing. They already have group chats there. So if you aren't willing to put yourself in these group chats or go to freshers, my brother, my sister, be about. Alhamdulillah, I can be pretty sociable at times when I really want to. Managed to befriend a few people, they'll suffice for now. I'm not gonna lie, we're still cool to this day. I'm here now. Big uni. When I tell you I was a sweat, I know that must sound crazy, but being a sweat was probably the biggest mistake I ever done. Because guess what? First year doesn't even count. That's just a filler. It's a filler year, bro. Second and third year, the years that matter. First year is just there for the aesthetic, I guess. Imagine deeper as well. I was commuting to university, an hour there and an hour back, 3 to 4 days a week. I'm attending almost every single seminar and lecture, even the ones that are so useless. You literally see people walk out, but I'm still there like, maybe I might miss something vital. Stupid! scared. You should have just walked out, man. Some of the lectures are so pointless, man. And I kid you not, there were days where you see people like once a year. I remember one time some guy literally came in high. I'm like, what is this place? This is a circus. But one thing about me, I'm an ambitious, lazy person. I will go out of my way, work so hard to find the easiest route possible. I missed the bare minimum, but still get the job done. It was the last module of the year. This is when I realised how pointless first year was. I was drained from getting the bus there and back 3 to 4 days a week. I had to be in control. I had to do this my way. I felt like the strings were attached on me. I'm moving like some puppet, bruv. But that's when a miracle happened. The last module was group work, and I was privileged enough to be put in a group with the smart people. Now, my friends, when you're in the group with the smart people, you do this, and they do the work. This makes me look like such a bad person, but it's not my fault though, because these guys are known as the tantalizing trio. I wanted to say dynamic duo, but there was 3 of them, so I made something new. Like, there's nothing more I could have put into that group. There was one that was doing the statistics, the editing, and the research, and then there's me. I just bad for real. But I did have one chore, and I did that to perfection. The module revolved around sustainability. While they did all of the presentations and the research and the writing and the la la la, my job was the live event. Like, let me show you how it's serious. Let me show you some photos. Like, bro, what am I doing? I don't know. You can tell I'm the most unserious student alive. Can you see those boxes in the background? Basically, as our topic was on sustainability, our topic was on recycling mostly. So we had three different boxes, and we had a tennis ball. In order to play this game, you had to subscribe to our Instagram account regarding sustainability. Then you get to play the game. The box it was like 5, 7, and 10. And my job was to bring people into play. And I'm so upset I don't have the videos anymore, but I was Mr. Marketing that day. I was like, I felt like a businessman. And honestly, everyone was seeing like, oh, wow. Obviously, I didn't take credit. They know that I did nothing during that whole module. But I'm not going to lie, we came up with the first, and that concludes the first year. Now, my friends, pay attention. This is when uni becomes university. When I tell you second year will humble you, it can either make you or break you, bring you right up to the top, or plummet your face right down to the ground. Perhaps you're asking yourself, isn't third year harder? You gotta lock in, work on your dissertation, blah, 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 blah. No, third year is a breeze. I'm in it right now, light work. Second year is hell. If you can survive second year, third year isn't something to even be concerned about. Second year is a time where you finally figured out what career path you want to pursue. Find a lot of internships, placements, prioritizing your grades and becoming a LinkedIn warrior. But I'm not gonna lie, I did none of that. I blame myself for that, but I do not regret my decision, because what's the point of me doing any of those things when I don't know what I'm doing? If I'm just gonna go to some random placement, I'm not even gonna like it, and I'm just gonna get fired. So I'm like, what's the point? I don't even know what I want to do. I still don't know what I want to do yet. I'm out here thinking university, it will give me the answer, but it still did not give me the answer. I was just mentally not there. I was so sick of uni to the point I was full on contemplating dropping out. But that's something we're going to get into later. We've got some other stuff to cover. The problem wasn't the fact that the content or tasks were difficult. It was the fact that I felt like I had no purpose. When I tell you I was just trying to get 40%, scrape a pass so this could just end. Me, I'm someone that's driven with purpose. If there's no why factor, I'm not doing it. I always have to question things to the point it even gets me in trouble with my parents and just people in general. But that's just who I am. Why on earth am I spending 9k a year, probably even more than that, to go to a lecture that's just a filler day? Why am I spending 9k a year to go to a lecture that can barely even speak English, that literally just wrote marketing, used the first image and slapped it on their PowerPoint? They just read off a PowerPoint. Like, I kid you not, there was one seminar that literally felt like a year 9 science class with a substitute teacher. The teacher was literally on her phones and we were just doing whatever. Like, it was so pointless. I need to see the vision, or otherwise I'm not gonna do it. It got so bad to the point that you have to have them deep talks with your mum in the car, like, Mama, I don't think uni is for me, man. Biggest mistake I ever did. Bro, tell your parents you don't want to go to uni. African parents. She did have a point though. What, like, you can't just leave. You look how you're already too in deep. Wallahi, just thug it out. But one good thing did happen during that year. The fact that I found my passion, my purpose. And that, my friend, is content creation. I actually started out on TikTok. I had about like 5k followers before I stopped. But I'm not really getting into that. If you want the full video, it's right here. Quick promo!
This is popping, it's uptown now.
Years of confusion, years of being lost, years of feeling like a bomb. I finally found my purpose, my role. And that, my friend, is to make Islamic content for those who want to be content. Oh, you see what I did there? Come on, man. Yo, come on, that was good. That was good. And the only reason I didn't drop out is because I literally had nothing to rely on. The job market was so bad. I just wanted to work full time anywhere, but there was literally nothing. So I just put on my pants. Wait, what's the phrase like? Put up your shirt. I don't know what the phrase is, but I just stuck that out pretty much. I managed to just pass all of my modules and finally enter the last year. Third year has been adequate at best. In terms of the actual module content, light work. Bunch of filler days, but it's light work. You finally adapt to uni. You know how things operate. You can predict things. You're in control. It's kind of like you've
Played these games before!
But that's not what I want to be talking about. I've been in the ISOC GC for as long as I can remember. In my nearly 3 years of me being in university, I've only ever used the WhatsApp GC just to see what time it is for Salah. Alhamdulillah, the university I go to, I always see so much relatives and family friends, so it's been nice there. And honestly, it's the only place I ever go to. Like, I still don't know where other buildings are in this university, even though I've been here for nearly 3 years. Like, I only know where my classes are and the mosque. I don't know where anything else is because I could not care less. But one day something struck out, an opportunity of a lifetime. A charity dinner event. £15 for a 3-course meal. Oh my days, imagine me finally went out with your social bubble and went to the charity event. That's so nice of you. Oh, you're gonna donate as well? Oh my god. Nah, I'm looking at the food though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big back, bro. I saw a £15 3-course meal and the food was banging. Even look at this picture right here. My hands look disgusting, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the food, I was yamming on that food, bro. It was beautiful. I'm here now, big charity event. Honestly, I thought we were just gonna have a talk and then just eat food and then go home. But honestly, it was probably the greatest decision I ever made to go because something extraordinary happened that day. After they did their little talk, there was an auction. I had no clue this was happening. They had an auction, and obviously the brothers and sisters were segregated. Sisters were here, brothers were here. And it was like a whole competition, like brothers v sisters. And I kid you not, the sisters were dominating. Because I didn't know, these guys were literally pooling their money. So like, it would be like a little thing. Like I remember it was just it was like a picture of a boat or something. £100, what? He was splashing one bill, bro, are you mad? It was a whole competition. The sisters were dominating. Every time it was sold to the sisters, it'd be, I'm not gonna lie, they had been told to calm down a little bit, but it was so funny, it was so live, whole competition. Don't get it twisted though, the brothers were coming in strong because they were doing pooling money, but individuals were making big purchases, you know. And then it was down to the last thing. I think it was the people from one ummah, they went to Kenya and they got a gift at a prayer mat by a young boy with a note and a picture of him. At this point, everyone's been splashing money like crazy, so I don't even think anyone's gonna buy it. It started at 50, 100, no one's putting their hand up. The final thing, 150. Why am I raising my hand? Wallahi, I felt like I was not in control of my body. Something just made me put my hand up and it sold to the brother at the back, 150 pounds. And my heart trembled because I am such a stingy person. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm so stingy. But doing that was probably the greatest decision I've ever made in my life. My bank account is crying, but it was the greatest decision I ever made in my life. Luckily enough, there was another guy's like, oh, I'll contribute 20, so then you're only paying 130. Like that makes a difference. But honestly, it was still nice. And I still got the map to this day. Show you look, and here's the note. And here's the picture. He's got the same name as my little brother as well. Let me actually read it out to you. To one ummah. Assalamu alaikum. I know you will get different gifts today, but for me, I think there is nothing big and precious than what I am gifting you today. Don't forget me in your du'as. Thank you. One ummah for everything. From your orphan, Hamid Abdullahim. I thought we were going to have the same name as well. So imagine, every time I pray using this mat, I'm getting dua made from this orphan Hamid Abdul Lalim. Sorry, I'm so bad with names. Isn't that crazy? I'm someone that's so stingy and I just splashed out £150 like that. If my mom's watching this video, that did not happen. It did happen. That was the first charitable thing I've ever done. Like usually, I'll be honest, I never really give charity that much. Like here and there, like in the mosque, but like it's rare. It's so rare. And for me, just to splash out like this, it was such a good feeling. And I actually noticed my life getting better. Like I remember I saw something where it said, when you give charity, Allah like washes away your sins. Like it actually like it purifies you, you know. Like it's crazy what it can do. And literally, I remember when I got this, the whole hall takbir, because obviously people were pooling money, like doing it together. This was an individual purchase. I'm there like I remember walking up getting it. Even the sisters, oh my goodness, I wonder who did that. I want to marry him. That didn't happen, but I know someone must have been thinking, they're like, oh my god, so charitable. This is the only deed I'm ever gonna show off. 2 lessons I learned from this: be charitable and get out of your social bubble, because wallahi can open up so much doors. Like if I didn't go to university, this wouldn't have even happened. But that brings us to the final conclusion. Is uni worth it for Muslims? Yes and no. What? Let me explain. If your career, the thing that you want to pursue, requires university, like it's compulsory, then go to university. If not, if there's 100% an alternative, another path, you go to that other path. But if you don't even know what you want to do, but you have a full-time job somewhere, wallahi, work that full-time job, whether it be McDonald's, Aldi or Tesco. Obviously really try and figure out what you want to do. But if you have nothing at all, I honestly just go, because I kid you not, that was me. I had nothing going for me at all. But me going has made me so motivated to get out of this 9-to-5 bullcrap, because I flipping hated every single minute of university. The only parts I liked were a bit during first year, and all of my third year so far has been pretty nice. It just all depends on the person. But wallahi, I'm gonna keep it a buck. University is full of fitna, free mixing, like lots of misguidance. I'll be like shirk, like it's isms and schisms. It's mad over there. I know it's mad, but a lot of the time Allah places barakah in places that you think wouldn't even expect. For example, like you fall into a sin, but it makes you even better. And that's what university does sometimes. But it all, at the end of the day, it depends on you. Just really think, will this impact my life? Will it have a monumental impact? Will it bring me up or bring me right back down? That's it for today. A lot of the time I usually script my videos. I wanted to try to speak off the dome. I wanted to really speak from the heart today. I mean, if you like this style of content, but like, share and subscribe. I want my videos to spread like Ebola. Let's get that firdos. Bam! Really loud though.
Okay.
Why are you so nice to me? And I'm trying to sound like a really mean, just angry today. You know, it's a Monday.
Okay.
It's angry. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's Monday night.
Okay.
Okay, take 3.
And well, now to the present day.
Excuse me, are you supposed to be here? Sounds so funny.
Okay, let me know when you go.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's good.